Welcome to this new video on Forza Horizon 6, where we will continue to explore the game. And today I suggest we tackle one of the aspects that has been most highlighted by the game's developers during various live streams and promotional videos. The city. The city in Forza Horizon 6 is Tokyo, and it is by far, and I mean by far, the largest city we've ever had in a Forza Horizon game. And actually, I would go even further than that. I would say that this might be the first time we've had a real city in Forza Horizon. Because, well, yes, we had Surfer Paradise in Forza Horizon 3, but that was just a small part of the map. We had Guanajuato, we had Edinburgh in Forza Horizon 4. But those were cities that were, let's say, so small, and where the developers focused so much on the historical aspect, mainly showing neighborhoods made up of old buildings and small alleys, that we didn't get that feeling of a truly modern and, let's say, dense city like we're going to see in Forza Horizon 6. So, I positioned myself here simply because I think it's one of the best viewpoints possible to show you just how big the city in Forza Horizon 6 is going to be. Because on the mini-map, you don't necessarily realize just how massive it is compared to what was done in the previous Forza games. Look at the city gradually revealing itself, with the little bridge in the distance, the Tokyo Tower in the center, and everywhere you look around, there are miles and miles of buildings and urban sprawl. Skyscrapers, all connected to the rest of the map by lots of different access points, but especially the highway access we're driving on right now. The famous Tokyo highways with those concrete walls on the sides that are super well known. The highways are legendary because in the 1990s and the 2000s, there were tons of illegal races happening with heavily modified cars. Well, they brought that back in Forza Horizon 6. So you'll see it from time to time in this video. There's the AI. Well, the AI. The traffic bugs out a bit. There are cars that stop or disappear. The developers have already mentioned this in the little PDF. Let's say, as part of discovering this preview, that it will be fixed by the time it's released. And actually, we had access to a build that was already, let's say, a few months behind the main development of the game. But the reason I'm telling you this is also to show that overall, in this Forza Horizon 6, there are actually more traffic cars than in Forza Horizon 5, or Forza Horizon 4, or in the other Forza Horizon games in general. Between the traffic cars and the Trividar cars, you know, the other drivers you'll see around the city, there are generally more of them overall. Maybe some people will say it's not enough. It's true that when you think of Tokyo, you imagine even more cars, almost to the point of traffic jams. On the other hand, you'll see that in some streets, which are, let's say, narrower, the number of AI cars plus Trivatar is more than enough. So you really have to pay attention to where you're driving and where you're going to pass to avoid having collisions with other cars. So here I'm really discovering it at the same time as you, because as you can see on the map, these are roads I haven't explored at all, so I don't really know exactly where it's going to take us. But my goal is still to show you a bit of the heart of the city and its different neighborhoods. Since the city is so huge in this Forza Horizon 6 that during the game's development, they actually considered the city as a separate map. That means there are several biomes within the city, which is already a biome itself. Several atmospheres, several more or less distinct neighborhoods. And I think it's really the first time they've done this in a Forza game, and actually they explained that it's the first time they've had a team really dedicated to the city. Instead of having just a general map team, there was a map team and a city team. That's really cool. It's my first time experiencing it, but I saw it before in another gameplay video where I made an intro video. There's a little tunnel like in Guanajuato that goes under some of the main avenues, let's say. And it's super cool because here it's really modern, it's really big, and it really feels like a city. And by the way, you'll notice it just happened actually. Sometimes in the tunnels there are little display glitches with lights that flicker. The developers said this was already fixed in the main Forza Horizon 6 version. It's just that here we had a demo version of Horizon 6 that wasn't actually up to date with the main development of the game. This is also the first time I've seen rain. Let's see how it goes driving a small car like this, rear-wheel drive, with little puddles starting to appear. Ah, that's awesome, huh? Honestly, this is the perfect weather to explore cities because the slightly shiny roads and the light between the different buildings really create beautiful scenes. There are obviously a lot of shops, a lot of buildings, and also a lot of places where there are civilians. That's also one of the main differences from Forza Horizon 5. There are a lot more civilians going about their lives here and there on the map. They're always behind areas, you know, protected by pillars so that we can't run them over with our cars. So it's always done like that. But little bus just wrecked the street furniture there. But there are way more civilians than before in a lot of places and oh damn, what's that? Oh, that's super cool, but what is it? Oh man, I'm coming back from there to make the thumbnail for the forest. Because poor thing, it's incredible, huh? I don't know what kind of building that is. So then, it's like usual in the Forza Horizon games. When they make a city, they use actual city buildings, including some famous ones. Maybe it's a train station. I don't know. They take the well-known buildings and integrate them into, let's say, a city. They remake it a little in their own way. But what the heck? What is this place? It kind of looks like a train station or city hall, but maybe city halls in Japan are different. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? With lots of pedestrians everywhere. Honestly, it feels 10,000 times more alive than in Horizon 5. There are pedestrians and slightly more traffic. And lots of buildings like that. Man, this would be great for hide and seek, for cops and robbers, even just for multiplayer races. The atmosphere is going to be something else compared to the damn desert in Forza Horizon 5. And well, you see, that's exactly what I was telling you. There's enough traffic so that sometimes you really need to be careful. So you don't hit other cars. So you don't hit the walls. It's super cool, you know? By the way, here's a pretty funny little thing. There are also some shortcuts that are shown as dotted lines on the minimap. Look, little green dotted lines are appearing now. They show you some side routes. Routes that, in my opinion, probably aren't meant for cars. They're more like pedestrian paths. With little shortcuts that are super cool. Look at this, for example. We're actually going right through the heart of a kind of shopping arcade. Wow.
Oh, wow! Ha!
Oh, damn. We'll see how it goes long-term, but for now, there's definitely a wow effect, at least for me. The wow effect of Forza Horizon. It's still there, actually. The game just released, so everything I discover feels amazing. Time will tell how it holds up. But I still have that feeling. That when it comes to the city, honestly. What can you really fault them for? You know what I mean. Some people will always think it's too small. Or that maybe this or that very famous building is not present in the game, and that's a shame. But honestly, it's amazing. It's amazing and feels real. It feels real. So, I've never been to Japan. But I mean, it feels real, like it looks like a real city, more or less alive. Again, a little park, a bit of nature in the city. That's beautiful, damn. With little squares, cafes, restaurants, you feel like getting out of the car. You want to stop and grab a coffee there. That's still really stylish too. Again, a little passageway. Well, after all, it's Forza Horizon. So it's true that there are little secret passages here. But in my opinion, since everything breaks in the game, the barriers and all, you can go anywhere. I think we can go through. Yeah, we can go anywhere. It's also up to you to create shortcuts, but if you want to drive in RP mode, that's an option. And follow the rules. Let's say, follow the routes shown by the game. There are some little shortcuts on the minimap. So I'd really like to show you the whole city. But actually, it's so huge that it's going to be impossible. But I'd really like to show you Shibuya Crossing, which is probably one of the most famous places in Japan, actually. This whole big district, where we passed underneath earlier. We went through the tunnel. I'll show you that. And then we'll go take a look around that area too, because that's the dog's zone, so it's also kind of the urban side. And if the video isn't too long, I'd like to go up to here, because I saw that there's a second mini-city, and I want to see if it has kind of the same aesthetic, or if it's just completely different. So we're going to try to take some roads that I haven't taken yet, but maybe it won't be possible. We'll see. The GPS seems to be telling me that I'm messing up. No, it's fine. It's okay. It's the same with the number of tunnels, the number of roads, the different levels of roads there are, with the highways. Elevated. Sorry, aerial, like for example, right above us there. We just saw a bus go by. That plus the subway. Well, the subway. Not the subway, sorry. Yes, it must be the subway. The elevated train as well, that we see passing above us. And everything else. It's lively. It's lively and nice. We'll use this time to recover. Ah, it's not here. Oops. Oh no, sorry. Sorry, MX5. My system, no restrictions. But I need to get used to driving on the left again. I know there are people here. It's really cool too. A super chill little neighborhood. A bit hidden. Incredible. Actually, there are a lot of ambulances. There are a lot of ambulances. I'm counting ambulances. Different ones. With the famous Tokyo Tower. Lots of different ambulances. In the heart of the same city. The same area, actually. Because here we're only going a few kilometers. Yeah, that's the job. Yeah, I can believe that. It's when I see this kind of thing that I understand. Why do Forza Horizon games now release every 5 years instead of every 2 years? Horizon 2, Horizon 3, Horizon 1. Those were games developed over 12 years. They were excellent games for their time. Now, if we want to do really huge things like that, well, of course it takes 5 years, no question about it. Just developing a city like that alone must be quite something, by the way. I wanted to show you Shibuya Crossing. It's one of the really famous areas, one of the well-known main avenues of Tokyo. Because honestly, there are a lot of buildings, there are ads everywhere. We'll need to return at night to see the signs lit up. But it's definitely a place that's pretty well known, because it's featured in a lot of movies. It's kind of a cultural staple too. And the thing is, it's right here too. I'm really showing you the downtown area. But when you move away from downtown, you're still in the city. But then, after that, we'll get to more residential neighborhoods, if you can call them that, where it's a bit less dense in terms of buildings, but there are still a lot of buildings. We have tall buildings, small houses, shops, gas stations. Some shops I'm unfamiliar with, like an auto body shop. A small auto parts store, yeah, with a tractor inside. Ah, maybe it's a tractor. Maybe it's a project. Maybe it's a 1,000 horsepower project. There are many unique things like that all over the map, which is really awesome. As I mentioned, we're going to visit those 2 spots, especially since we can cross the famous bridge. Oh, we can pick the route. That's so cool. When we're at a place where we can go... Oh, wait, actually, I don't know. When there are several overlapping routes, the GPS asks us. If we want to take the road above or below, it doesn't matter to us. We'll just go there if possible. I'd like to cross the bridge. I think that's it. Maybe we'll do it like that instead. I think that's the Rainbow Bridge. Or maybe it's that one. I don't know. We'll see. Let's quickly check out those areas, then head back. I might make a cut so the video isn't too long, but I guess long Forza Horizon gameplay videos don't bother you. We've waited about 5 years for the game. And for now, let's say the official gameplay videos don't really show anything interesting. That's it. Once again, I went through the service gates. But when you see that, when you see the number of cars, and when you also consider that when you drive a little faster too, the feeling of speed, the driving, life in the city, and when you see what was shown in IGN's 9-minute gameplay with the Saleen S7, honestly, they shot themselves in the foot with that gameplay. The reflections and more light on the buildings look pretty cool too. So many areas to go check out. So many places where you want to stop. At least, that's how it feels to me. Where I want to stop to take a closer look and see if there's something a bit hidden. If there's a unique vibe or feeling that makes you want to take a photo. That's so cool. But all that to say, yes, in my opinion with the IGN gameplay, they kind of shot themselves in the foot. Because clearly, it's actually much more lively. Very clearly. Than what it used to be. Shown in those gameplay videos, so I'm not sure if that's the Rainbow Bridge. No, the Rainbow Bridge is over there. Fuck. I think it's the other bridge, but it's not a big deal. We might cross it on the way back to the other area. But actually, so that's it. It's one of the remaining somewhat urban areas, though we're starting to move away from that here. Classic Tokyo. But in my opinion, there are also quite a lot of things to see here. Quite a lot. Potentially, spots for car meets. With an atmosphere maybe a bit like Need for Speed here, you know what I mean? Industrial zone. Feels a bit outside the city, almost like illegal racing. I think we can have fun here too. And then we're going to have that too. Further on. So, wait. I'd also like to quickly show you another area. Ah, yeah, but there isn't a bridge. Well, I just realized these two areas of the map aren't connected. We'll have to go back through the city. Well, it's not a big deal. It'll be a chance to pick up more collectibles and to pick up more XP signs at the same time. We picked up quite a few, huh? I earned 50,000 just by exploring the map. That's something the developers have also talked about a lot. Look at how many levels of highway there are. What the fuck? Well, that's for sure. The GPS asks your destination because here, there's a, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels of roads. More or less, since it might not overlap with all of them. Imagine setting the GPS point on the road below. You could easily lose 3 or 4 kilometers if it doesn't send you onto the right road. There you go, that's the view of the city. Wow, that's really cool though. Plus, we're going to have the sun starting to set soon. So, we're going to have. Yeah, we're going to have it. Yeah, that's it. We're starting to see the lights turning on all over the city. And a different atmosphere is gradually settling in. It's going to be nice, right? That's true. The developers were talking about it too. But it's true that in my opinion, the city will mostly encourage driving cars with average performance. Like the one I have here. Of course, you can go show off in the city with your insane Ferrari. Just to show off. But we can. Also, decide to take cars that are a bit more practical. Cars you can really put miles on, in A, C, or B, like the one I have here. To have some fun. And you see, do some little drifts, and at reasonable speeds. By using cars that won't have us hitting 400 kilometers per hour all the time, we can maintain better control, and with which we'll be able to. So, well, have fun driving. In the city, without ever risking crashing into a car like they're doing right there. For example, it's beautiful, guys. It's beautiful. Honestly, I think they put their all into Horizon 6. But, well, anyway, I'm not sure what criticism we could have about the game's map right now. We'll see. I'm not saying the game is perfect. There's no perfect game. We should always remember that. But about the map, though, I think they really did a great job, you know? We're going to go that way. I just turned off the radio. We're going to leave the radio on. Just so you know, all the radio stations I put on for you, all the songs you hear in the background, I didn't turn them up too loud so we could hear the cars a bit. And so, it's not hard to talk over it. Sorry. All the music you're hearing now is from streamer mode, not the game's official music. It's just replacement music. Simply to, avoid. Well, to have music without any copyright issues. It's music composed for the game, if you prefer. And the music composed for the game is way cooler, and much more. Real music, actually. Compared to the streamer music from Forza Horizon 5, especially compared to Horizon 4's streamer mode music. It clearly sounded like free YouTube music. That might not be fair to YouTube's free music, you know? So here. Small area. Port area. With the famous docks. That's not it. We can picture some small drift tracks. I think we can drive. On the cargo. Pretty sure we can do it. Because the sign, to collect, the festival sign, it's up high. And here we can clearly see there are some kinds of small bridges. That go from one area to another. And I think that, so, yeah, it's possible to drive on them. But then, how do we get there? I'm not really sure. I think that here, in this video, I won't be able to show you that because I think it's going to be a bit of a hassle. Oh, wow. The city all lit up. For sure, for sure. How cool is that? So cool. By the way, I see there's a bucket here. Where can the bucket take us? Let's test it. Even though I think right now we didn't pick up any speed. We're just going to fall into the water. Like, there you go. That was certain. Maybe we can make a jump all across that area there. That would be great. Well, time is flying by. We're already 20 minutes into the game. It might be getting a bit long. Maybe we'll visit this area in another video. We're heading back up anyway. Since I'm making a video, we'll check out the mountain a bit. Let's see how it goes. It's bigger than you think. I don't know how many square kilometers the map covers. It's close to 200 square kilometers. Maybe even more than that. Because the sea is huge, actually. It's hard to estimate because the map is a bit weird. But it's huge. So yeah, we're going to go. I just want to go over the bridge, which must be the bridge. Ah, there's a tunnel too. Rainbow Bridge there, and I would like to quickly go through the city at night, just to show you a bit of the atmosphere. Exactly. After that, I think we'll have covered everything in this somewhat in-depth look at the city. Well, obviously, we'll have covered 3% of the city's roads. So that's what's cool, actually. The city is just so huge. Oh, apparently I've still discovered 50% of the roads. 50% of the roads. But actually, oh yeah, but that's not true. Actually, what I'm telling you is wrong. That's incorrect, because when you start the game, that's not the case. The area, that whole area there, kind of potato-shaped, which covers a large part of the city, it's already discovered. I'm not sure if it's only in the Forza Horizon 6 intro or will stay in the final game, but it's there when you arrive. We already have a good area that's uncovered where we can already see where some XP boards are. Boards of emote. Well, not emote, sorry. The collectibles. And so that completely messes up the whole 50% calculation. Because yes, here we've actually discovered 50% of the roads. But that's because, from the start, the game had already revealed maybe 30% for me. You see what I mean? So no worries about that. Clearly, even if I showed you, quite a few. So many. Whoa, wow. Quite a few, so many. Gameplay. Well, in the end, you still have 99% of the roads left to discover on your own once you get the game. Let me remind you about the game. You can buy it cheaper through my instant gaming link, which you'll find below this video in the comments. These images are so beautiful. I don't know how I'm going to make my thumbnails to represent the city. It's going to be really complicated. Because damn. Tra-la-la-la-la. The vibe. It's real though. But yeah, that's it. All this to say that the city is huge, and I think in this video you really saw that. So, make sure to subscribe for my upcoming videos because I'm going to keep exploring the map a bit, but not everything, once again. I won't spoil everything for you. I can't spoil everything for you because not all content is available in this version of the game. There's a lot accessible, but not everything. So no worries about that, you can definitely subscribe for the upcoming videos. You can also leave a like on this one to help boost its ranking. Raw. And we actually have a real pitch black night here, you know. I'm just realizing it. And yeah, we've got nice lighting that lets us see the road and everything because of the street lights, the building lights and all that. But as soon as you look up, the night is completely black. Like, it's beautiful. It's incredible. We're going to go through there. I don't know if this is actually the right bridge. There are so many bridges that I'm not sure I found the right one, but we'll try to figure it out. But yeah, don't hesitate to leave a like to support my channel and come follow me on Twitch for the next live streams because obviously as soon as there's a chance to stream Forza Horizon 6, you can be sure I'll do it. Follow and drop a Prime sub too to help boost the channel. It's always appreciated. And then, whoa. Is the GPS asking me to do something illegal? I feel like it is. The GPS clearly wants me to do that, huh? Not sure that's very Waze-friendly. And I think after that it's that way. Yeah, that must be it, judging by the signs. That's the famous Rainbow Bridge. Hey, what's up with you? It's just his Sylvia there. We could almost have a little race, but, well, I'd like to. Take our time. Yeah, you know what? I think we're still gonna do a little challenge against him. I don't do challenges like this very often. Oh no, what the fuck? Okay, it glitched. It glitched. Well, you know what? We're going to cancel the race. Oh well. The game actually put us facing the other way for the race. Oh wow, that's so cool. Oh yeah, no, that's insane, huh? Ah, that's wild. I even had to come back just to get a thumbnail photo. It's so awesome. Oh, the badass view we have here. Ah, it's really awesome, huh? It's really awesome. So cool. Honestly, the city is incredible. though I haven't explored much of the map since I haven't traveled far. Phew. Guys, we're going to have a blast, huh? It's insane. Ah, wait! Wait, we're going to do something to wrap up this video. There's a little aftermarket car to go pick up, and I'm going to get it because, as I explained in a previous video, wow, the GPS is a mess. The GPS might get a little lost sometimes, you know, given the complicated environment. Yeah, I think that's it. In the preview build I have here of Forza Horizon 3, it's the Sylvia that we raced against, by the way, earlier. Yes, we canceled the event there. A Toyota Celica, a GMC Jimny, and besides that, there are 7 other cars that we can get by driving in the open world. Aftermarket cars, not after work like I said in my previous video. And these are cars you find on the map just by exploring, and they're cars you can buy. And here I saw it was a Golf GTI, so I thought, well, let's go check it out, because so far I don't think I have any European cars in my garage. Since I'd like to make a little video about customizations to show you the general spirit of custom cars in Forza Horizon 6, I thought this would be a good opportunity to get it for that. To check available parts and see if customization is possible, since I'm unsure if aftermarket cars can be customized. But where are we right now? Where are we? Where? There we go. Damn, no way. Oh, we're at Daikoku, right? Oh yeah, see, I'm such an idiot. But literally, this is the parking lot for car meets here. You can check out the tuned cars here. A 92. Golf with a wide body kit, impressive. There's a certain vibe when it's pitch black at night. So let's go. We're going to buy it, and then we'll probably customize it in a future video dedicated to customization. Wow. Look at how it looks. That's the same car. The engine's deep, well-tuned sound is immediately noticeable, with more treble. It's the kind of car that unfortunately players don't pay enough attention to anymore, even though the car is just beautiful. So yeah, I'm going to end this video here. Once again, don't forget the little Instagaming link below the video if you want to buy the game. It's 33% cheaper and helps out a little. See you tomorrow for more videos. Bye.